I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics. Guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Flying in.
58, come on.
Yeah.
Check the backer.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We own them.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you.
From the 44, Prescott on the screen. This is Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, here we go. Flying in. We're going to 54. Flying in.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Austin Eckler.
Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pick the edge.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. Check 26.
On play action, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46, 46. Switch, hey.
Check back 21. Hey, I'm coming on
26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looks good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good set. 18.
53 is the mic. Hey, watch it.
59. 55.
Check the ball. Match box. Check.
Hey, 59.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's
At the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, they run with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down,
Gun. 26.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just comes through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Eckler, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's third down now.
back at the 40-yard line.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Check back 21. Check back 21. I got 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, given 42 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
49. Check 49.
They run with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
At the 13-yard line.
Running with Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on field that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let him know, let him know.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Set. 19. Check. 53's Mike. 26.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Save. Go. Get out there. 26.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
We're going to 54. Why?
Hey, 58 is the mic. Wahoo. It's the mic. Hey, check. 58.
A first down throw for Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Prescott now 7 of 10 here this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 59. 53. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Check 3. 55. Check 4. Tight dog.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike. 18. 3. Mike. Here we go. Motion. 24.
Watson just beating the play clock. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Hey, check.
To throw is Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Switch gears. Switch 99. Check 99. Check 99.
54 is down, he's coming.
Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, 54.
53's the mic. 53.
Let's go.
Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
19.
Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check.
Hey, 24.
Check hot route. Hot. Check. Fresno.
29, 29.
Short. Check. 53.
24.
Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Slam.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Justin Watson. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Big edge.
Alert. Hey, 24.
53 is the move. Check 53. Watch the pass. Shift. Check 13.
Hey, 54.
13.
Hey, 55. Go.
The final shot before the break. Watson. Open man as Thielen is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on second down. Watson over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. So we got man. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3. Mike, 53. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds Howard complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
54 is down. He's coming.
That's it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the curl. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. It's a party now.
Hey, alert.
Let's go. Echo. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
53 is Mike. Watch the out. 53 is the mic.
54.
I'm coming. Yes. 53 is the mic.
Watson on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
54.
It's going to be a long day.
Trying to go.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 54.
Check. 53 zone. Check. 53 is Mike. Coming to you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Blue Dan.
Hey, 59.
53. Check 53. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's caught by Howard. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring...
Wasn't the situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away. Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit in order to try and fashion together a drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
47.
58 to Mike, 58.
Go, get out there.
Do better. Come on, QB, come on. 50.
Prescott on first down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run here with John Kelly. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Hey, here we go. 58
to Mike. Here I come.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Metcalf. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check 31, check.
Gun. Here we go.
They'll run here with Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 58.
Throwing. Prescott. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Check three. Showing it.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Get out there.
SOS.
It's Eckler again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Hey, 31.
Safety's creeping.
Again, it's Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 59.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
54.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Hey, 59.
Cut. No.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 58 is a must. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 58, right over there, right over there.
Gun.
58, right there. I'm coming. 58 for Mike, 58.
Looking to throw. Prescott
Let's go.
gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Eckler, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Come on, fellas.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on.
And you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 59!
25, check 25.
Hey, 59!
Pick the edge.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing here, Prescott. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
On first down, Kelly. Out at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double. Switch.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 21.
Check back 21.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, they make pesos. Suns on pesos. No save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese. Too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pat-Man, that's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash when the money fall. I'm a clap when the money go. You don't slap, that's fast. If the money low, I'm a grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up.
Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up.
I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconception.